Today is day 145 of my semen retention streak. No relapses. Still crushing it. We're still doing this thing. Today was a long day. It was busy. I had a lot going on. I didn't sleep great last night, mostly because I'm still doing some cleansing detoxes. Recently, using Chinese medicine and kinesiology, I identified that my kidneys and bladder have actually been dealing with a form of infection for a really long freaking time. And I've been taking cleansing herbs, detoxing herbs to support those. And there's a freaking hair. So I've been taking herbs to support those. And every now and then I take a few too many herbs and it makes it a little hard to sleep. But here's the thing. Even on a day where I woke up tired, didn't feel completely rested, guys, this semen retention practice gives me so much freaking energy to push through the day. I'm not even kidding. It is the most unfair advantage, guys. It is like being fully caffeinated through the day without the negative side effects of it. Thinking clearly, optimistic, still on my game. Tuesdays are days where I usually have to be a little more on because I'm probably spent like 2.5 hours creating content and then, jumping on a 2-hour network call for my artist community where we teach artists how to grow their music careers like we have. And yeah, Tuesdays are a lot of socializing, a lot of interactions, a lot of work, locking in contracts, responding to emails, all this stuff. And it's all mental work, right? You gotta be on. Like when I'm going through contracts, I gotta be on. When I'm talking to people on these calls and working through ideas and concepts and strategies and stuff, I gotta be on. And I'm realizing, guys, I can be tired and I can still be on my game with this semen retention energy. It's an energy game, guys. It genuinely is the difference maker. And if this energy can have this effect on a day where I'm not sleeping, well, what's this energy doing behind the scenes with everything else? What else is this energy doing for me? Like I told you guys, it was interesting. I've been doing kinesiology muscle testing because you can use that to tap into your nervous system. Not your nervous system. Yeah, your nervous system, but tap into your subconscious mind that controls your musculoskeletal system and basically ask your body questions about the software and the programs and everything running. And I asked, I was checking in with where my frequency is at, where I am calibrated currently on the Hawkins scale of consciousness. And every time I do it, guys, it's over 600, which is wild. Because back before this semen retention practice and journey, like when I wasn't on long streaks, the best that I could do, guys, was getting into like 300, mid 300s, maybe 400 occasionally, but like those are like the ranges, the emotions of having to like force your way through life and like overcome and like, willfully move yourself in kind of through life, making things happen. But above 600, it's peace. And above that is enlightenment. Not at that frequency yet, but it is so interesting because every time I test it, guys, it's clocking in at that peace. And I will tell you what, I feel more peace. I feel more peace in my life, just in general. And that's not to say everything in my life is going perfectly. That's not saying that everything is just falling into my lap and everybody around me is acting the way that I want them to be acting. It's actually quite the opposite with a lot of people in my life. Won't get into that, but family stuff after my mom passed in July. It's like that is a whole another thing. It definitely isn't peaceful. But even with that existing, the fact that I'm still able to exist in a state of peace, because guys, I still do feel peace. Sure, that's going on with my business. There's a ton that we're doing and lots to manage, and we're rerouting like our strategy, and we're going really big in a new direction. We're taking on a risk, but I feel peace with it. I'm confident with it. I'm good with the investment. I'm not concerned. It's like it's going to all pan out better than we ever expected. You know, obviously I'm still working through some health stuff. But I've had a really, really cool breakthrough with this that I genuinely don't think I would have found without the semen retention duty. Because this energy, guys, has just, it's allowing me to attract solutions. Who was it? Was it Tesla that said, you will never solve a problem at the same consciousness that caused the problem? You always have to be at a higher consciousness to solve the problems of lower consciousness. And the Hawkins scale of consciousness is literally showing you the frequencies and the emotions of consciousness of humanity, and where you can, you know, like slowly move up where you settle at. And it's exponential. It's not just like, you know, 200 to 300 isn't just 100 more in the frequency calibration. It is magnitudes different. Like, it's significant. And I'm just realizing, guys, think about this. This is mind-blowing. Actually, think about this. If you hold your sexual energy and you allow it to stay within your body, and you move this up and you retain it, you will naturally raise your body's frequency. I've been saying this since day one when I started this channel and started talking about semen retention. You will raise your body's frequency. That frequency, that consciousness, now allows you to be a better version, a higher perspective version of yourself, to now go solve all the problems that the lower frequency, the lower calibrated version of you got himself into. It's no coincidence that I'm on 145 days here and having breakthroughs with business and health and like a lot of emotional stuff and things that are coming through, but things that I've been dealing with, guys, and working on for a long time that I hadn't gotten breakthroughs on. And now that my frequency is improving and increasing and getting higher, I'm starting to be able to look and see the ways to solve things, see the solutions in the problems, and solve them. Where do you think that's coming from? It's because I'm at a frequency that is capable of seeing that now. Right? It's like this frequency is raising the frequency of my reticular activating system, and it's starting to see and open up possibilities for solutions and better circumstances. The other day, I even did some kinesiology muscle testing and realized, oh, dude, you've still got a couple limiting beliefs in your first and second energy centers that you've been holding on to. Tested them out, figured out what they were, and then did an exercise to reprogram those limiting beliefs with new empowering beliefs to replace them. And doing this exercise, it's a little bit of meditation. It's using this concept of icons and running programs and attaching, like, it's a whole system, but it works every time without fail. And it's just like I've done a bunch of that last year, and then I kind of like just got swept up in the year and exhausted and whatever, but I'm getting a new wind now. I got like a fresh wind, a fresh energy, a fresh perspective to start going into that again. Be like, okay, what's next? What's the next limiting belief that has to go? If you change your energy, you will change your life. Dr. Joe Dispenza. That is one of his One of his main sayings, change your energy, change your life. That's what he talks like in his meditation. And he's spot on. Change your energy, change your life. It really is that simple as a man. Guys, we are energy batteries. We constantly just charge back up. If we just keep holding the energy, the battery gets stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger. And it doesn't explode. It just becomes a better battery, a more powerful battery. That's what's happening on this retention journey. So I'm going to keep holding, obviously. But yeah, I'm on day 145. And I just feel like my consciousness, this frequency consciousness that I'm getting into is just starting to solve things around me. And again, not to say everything is perfect right now, not to say everything is easy right now, but what I'm saying is it's becoming easier and I'm still able to maintain a level of peace, even in the ups and downs. I'm still in a more peaceful, trusting, confident, grateful state. 11:11. Than I would probably be if I weren't retaining. So keep retaining, gentlemen. Keep retaining. Learn about the Hawkins scale of consciousness so that you can test where you're currently at. As you get longer on your journey, you can test, how high you're going up on that chart, and learn kinesiology, muscle testing, so that you can actually tap into your body, to your system, figure out what levels you're at. And that is a way that you can literally gauge your success. Because I'm not just sitting here, guys, anymore. I'm not guessing. I don't have to guess and hope, is it working? I don't know. I can literally test it. I can tap in to my system, my programs, and everything, and figure out, hey, where we at? Give me an update. Where we at? So if you can learn that stuff, it's a secret weapon. It'll serve you very, very, very well. Highly encourage you to do that. Guys, that's day 145 in the books. Hope you're doing great. Pressing on. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace, love, abundance.